Hey guys, this is my second post. Yeah, so as you can see, it's another Terran versus Terran match, and I'm the red guy here. And I'm doing this video. I like to save. I like to save the good replays, and because they usually serve a learning, as a learning tool. Um, but I tend to look at my replays if I do get my butt whooped. Um, but a lot of times it's usually just simple little errors that I make, and if that's the case, I just, I don't mind. I'll just, you know what I mean. So, anyways, here we go. I got, my first depot up, and he's got his. I'm sending out my first scout, which, like I probably mentioned in my previous videos, I like to do my early scouting, when I put the first depot down, and just in case my opponent tries to proxy. So he's got his his first barrack down right now, and it looks like he's throwing up his gas, which I guess I didn't scout that. But now you can see I'm hiding my SCV over here on the corner. An important thing I want to point out is that whenever I get a scout in my base, it's really important to take that scout out. I couldn't stress that enough. I know a lot of people, some people I play, I'll scout around and they don't really do anything. Maybe to save up minerals or whatnot, but it is very important to take care of that scout. So, I got my second barrack down. You can see he's obviously teching, and if you saw my first video that I posted, you know that it's never good to, it's not never good, but it's, going against someone who's just building up units. It's kind of hard to, take them on if you're teching. Now that's unless if you're teching to a unit that just ultimately destroys any other units under that. But anyways, anywho, you can see me. I'm popping out my Marines, and I got my orbital up. So he threw down his first bunker, which is a Marine. Now he's gonna try to block off his choke, and I think that's because he noticed me scout him, and so he probably anticipating that the mass amount of units coming for him. But so he throws down his I guess factory, and he's gonna try to go up. And you can see I have this little SCV hiding here, which is always a smart thing. And I actually use this to the best ability, which you'll later see, because there's a point where he has some banshees, and luckily I use this SCV and I build a turret right outside his base. So it's always good to keep an SCV there. Even just put an extra one there if you lose one early, if you lose an early scout. So I popped up my reactors, and my second gas. So we got this production going on. So he's popping out 2 stars. So he's gonna try to go. Now what I don't understand here is that he lifted up away from the tech lab, and I think that's because just drop it on that. Okay, now he realized the mistake, so he's gonna set it down in that tech lab right there. So it looks like he wasn't trying to go for tanks. Now that's my thing. I always tech the tank. I mean, it's really pointless bypassing the tank. So you can see here. I'm gonna go away. I realize that there's just no way me taking him on. I like this little symmetry I got here going on. So I just threw down my factory, and I'm still pumping popping out Marines. Like I mentioned earlier, I like going the 3 barrack reactor. That's Terran. Yeah, I mean I guess that's it's a little different. If I see someone going, you know, teching to battle cruisers, I mean Marines are really, you know, they can hold up well, but I mean just against battle cruisers, they just you know, ultimately get defeated easily. So, you know, especially if the battle cruiser has SCVs repairing it. So I know he's, or in my mind, I guess at the time, I'm thinking he's going tank, so I'm not too stressed about the air right now. As you can see, I'm popping out, you know, some units here, and I'm researching the siege mode for the tank, and he's popping his first 2 banshees as well as his cloak just finished. So we'll see what he can do, you know, as he goes in and makes a move. And like I said, I you know, you can have your little cloaked banshees. All it really takes is an observer and some marines, and you know, you can now I noticed that I kind of screwed up here. Okay, so I see his banshees coming for me, and that's when I threw down that engineering bay, which I usually throw the engineering bay, I'd say, right around when I throw down my factory, so I was a little late on that. So you can see him coming up here. He's closed right now, and you can see, you know, I just threw down a Terran. So at this point, I'm finished. Really just harass me, just beat me up. That SCP, just smart. So the thing is I'm relying on my scan to see his cloaked banshees here, which you know. So I got my you know, my turret up. All I need is pretty much one, and you know, missile turrets are just amazing. And he's got 2. See, I got. Yeah, I mean, it's just turrets work so well against me. You know, make sure to do so. So scanning back over his base, let's see what he has. So he threw down another starport, which he's probably going to lift up and fly away, you know, to some other destination. The thing about this is, you know, when people block off their show like that, you know, he flew in, he used his banshees, realized he couldn't really do much with my turrets there. So now what does he do? Well, now, I mean, any smart person will say, hey, okay, well, now it's time to go more units. But by that time, he's, you know, building, you know, putting these barracks down, already most likely have a larger force at hand. So, you know, I'm just popping out these tanks. Let's see, okay, I just destroyed I guess, I don't know, I think I went tech on my starport and I canceled that. Wanted to be able to pop out some medvacs. So you see this drop here. I don't remember exactly what I did. I think I was harassing a little bit. And that's the thing. So he has basically nothing to defend. His banshees, which so I'm gonna try to get out of this one. And so I do get out of there, taking out a couple of his SCVs, which going under the tab, it's under income. So right now, actually, he still has one more SCV than I do. Back up from that, and you know, so now he sets down his fusion core, which I guess he's gonna try to. I mean, it looks like he's going battle cruisers, but you know, I see a lot of kids these days, and they try all these silly things, these tech upgrades and these quick, expansions. Like this guy, he just set this expansion down here, and he's going the planetary, which is smart. I like going planetary for my second expansion. But so I see I'm throwing down my fourth barrack, which sometimes you'll even see me after these 3 barracks. I'll even just throw down, total of 2 extra, so I'll have 5 with 3 reactors and 2 tech labs. So I'm making my move right here. I have my tanks for support. And we got my medvac, and like I mentioned previously, if you already haven't noticed, I love making my attacks when I have that's basically because I can fly over the base and just get a really